Imagine someone tells you India has a population of 143,000,000 people. That's a huge number. But can you actually read it correctly? By the end of this video, you'll be able to read any big number confidently in just a few seconds. So let's start. Hello everyone. Welcome to our NCERT Math series where we will make maths easy and fun. Today, we will begin with chapter 1, which is knowing our numbers, which is the most important foundational chapter for all future mathematicians. So we begin with topic 1, which is what are numbers? Yes, it's very important to know that what are numbers, how does it define, and what are its application. Numbers helps us count, compare, and measure, and also they solve our real life problems, right? For example, we can see we have different applications. Like if we go to a supermarket and buy a fruit, for let's say we have to buy apples, we can count. Like we have 1, 2, 3 apples. So 3 apples. Similarly, if we are transacting amount or money, we are giving money to someone. Let's say you are giving your friend some money to buy a chocolate for you. You can give the money in rupees. And how much money you will give? Let's say here 250. So you will give 250 rupees, right? Now you go to school and you find there are number of colleagues that are going to stay with you and play with you in your class, right? So how many students will be studying with you? There will be, let's say, 27. So there will be 27 students. And when you come back from school, you travel some distance. Let's say the distance from your school to your home is 15 kilometers, right? So the distance will be 15 kilometers. So, right, we use number in every single day without even noticing. We use it in different applications, and it is very important to understand numbers and their applications and how to use them for comparing and measuring, right? So first of all, we have to understand the place value of the numbers. What does place value means, right? So if we look at this slide, we can see some numbers that are written in bold, like very large, right? That are 4, 8, 5, and 6. And beneath that, we can see numbers written in smaller size, which is 1, 10, 100, and 1000, right? So these are not only numbers. For example, like 5 is not only 5, it carries a 10 with it. Similarly, 8 is not only a 8, but it carries 100 with it. And 4 carries 1000 with it, right? These numbers that are written beneath the larger number are called the place values. They define what is the value of the place that the number holds, right? So here 4 is not simply 4, it is 4000, right? 8 is not only 8, it is 800. 5 is not only 5, but a 50, and 6 is a 6. So, right? So how do we read this number? It is 4856, right? Just remember that whenever we are reading a number, we read from left to right. So, understood? So, these numbers, what are written below, are known as the place value of the numbers. Okay, now we move ahead. So, we have a place value chart to study numbers. Okay, so in Indian terms, we have an Indian place value chart which starts from ones and moves on to higher numbers, for example crores in this chart. So we start from ones, higher than that is tens, then higher than that is hundreds, then thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores, and 10 crores. Okay, so we move on from ones to 10 crores in this place value chart. For example, we have this large number. Okay, now we move. If we read the digits, we can read it as 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 7, 8, 9. But it's not the right way to read the number, right? We have this large number and we must read it correctly. So how do we read it? We firstly have to mark the place value of each and every digit. Okay, so now we are going to do that. We have to move from ones to crores, right? So first we start from right. The rightmost 9 has its place value 1, 8 has its place value 10, 7 has its place value as 100, 1 has its place value as 1000, 3 has its place value as 10,000, 2 has its place value as lakhs, 5 has its place value as 10 lakhs, and 4 as crores. Okay, so how do we read the number from left to right? It is 4 crore, 52 lakhs, 31,789, right? So it becomes very simple that way. So understanding a place value can really simplify our learning of numbers and quantifying the number at one. Okay, so we again read the number with their place value, right? Like 4 crores 52 lakhs 31,789. Okay, moving ahead, we also have an international place value chart. Okay, how does it goes? We have again ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, then comes the millions, 10 millions, and 100 millions, right? So it is slightly different from the what we have in Indian place value chart, but it is again very useful because they have many different applications that comes in our daily life, and we have to learn both the place value charts, right? And they are both very useful. For example, here it's a simple trick that up to 10,000 both charts are same. Okay, now if we compare, both charts are same up to 10,000. After 10,000 the things change, like in international place value chart it goes on to 100,000s, then comes the millions, 10 millions, and 100 millions. Okay, and if we compare, we can say that 10 lakhs is equal to millions. Okay, so for example, 10,000, after 10,000 it comes lakhs and then 10 lakhs. Okay, so millions is actually equal to 10 lakhs. Now how do we read numbers in international place value chart? Again, we have the same number that we have read before in Indian place value chart, right? But we read it differently here. How? We define their place value from right to left. We firstly place 9 at ones, 8 at tens, 7 at hundreds, 1 at thousands, 3 at 10,000, 2 at 100,000, 5 at million, and 4 at 10 million. Okay, so how do we read the number as a whole? We have 45,231,789, right? It's very simple if we know the place value. And how do we know the place value? From the place value chart, right? So it's very simple. Again, the next very important topic is comparing numbers. So one fun fact about this place value chart in international terms, students usually find this interesting because YouTube and games often mention million subscribers and million this, million that. So we quantify in international terms. So it's very interesting to learn these terms. Okay. So how do we compare numbers? Comparing numbers is again very easy and very interesting topic. For example, we have two tricks with us. Firstly, a simple trick which is more digits means bigger number. It's very simple. If we look at two numbers and we see that one number has more digits than other number, it is going to be greater than the other number, right? For example, here we see 9 has only one digit, whereas 81 has two number of digits, right? 8 and 1. So 81 is larger than 9. It's just simple as that. Very easy. Okay. Now we move on to see another example. We see 10 has on two digits, whereas 100 has three digits, which makes hundreds bigger than 10. Very easy. Again, we have 256, 256 as one number which has three digits, okay, and 1420 which has four number of digits. We can see that there the first number, that the highest number is 1, and here the highest number is 2, but it has four number of digits and this has three number of digits. 256 has three number of digits, and 1420 1420 has four number of digits, which makes it larger than 256. Very easy. Again, summarizing, more digits means bigger number. Okay, got it. Now the next simple trick is, if the digits are equal, what do we do? Just compare them from left to right. Okay, just take both the digits which have same number of digits and compare them from left to right. Okay, now we look at examples. For example, here we have 182 and 647. Both have three number of digits. How do we compare? We compare them from left to right. Okay, now we see that the leftmost number, which is the highest place value number, is 1. Okay, and whereas in 647 the highest place value number is 6. The leftmost number is 6. So we can see that 6 is greater than 1, which makes 647 greater than 192. Very simple, right? Again, another example, 4745 and 4847. We compare them from left to right because they both have four number of digits, which is equal for each one of them. So we take 4, 4, which are same. Again, we compare 7 is lesser than 8, which makes 8 bigger than 7, and 4878 bigger than 4745, right? Very simple. Again, another example, we have 89,451 and 89,478. Both have five number of digits. What do? We compare them from left to right. Okay, let's see one by one. Looking at 10,000s place, we have 8 equals 8. Okay, now we move on to the 1,000s place, which is 9 again equals to 9. Okay, we now move on to 100s place, which have 4 equals 4. Okay, now comparing the next 10s place, we have 5 is actually smaller than 7. Okay, now we see that 7 is bigger than 5, so which makes 89,478 a larger number than 89,451. Very easy, right? So this way we can compare any number we want, and it makes our job very easy. So we have two simple tricks at our hand, which is more the number of digits, bigger the number. Okay, and the another trick is, if the digits are equal, we compare them left to right. Okay, just we have to mind that digits have to be equal. If digits are not equal, it's very easy. Just the larger number of digits we have, it is the bigger number. Okay, now the next topic is ascending and descending, right? We have to write the numbers in ascending order and descending order. Okay, how do we do that? We have to firstly compare which is the bigger number and which is the smaller number, right? Then we have to arrange them in ascending order, which means we have to place smallest number at first, then the larger number, then that, then the larger number, then that, and then finally the largest number. Okay, so while writing numbers in ascending order, we have to move from smallest number to the largest number, right? On the contrary, while writing numbers in descending order, we have to write from largest number to smallest number. Okay, it's very easy. It's the opposite of ascending, right? So for example, here we can see 9 is actually smaller than 45, right? And 45 is smaller than 10 and 2. How do we know that? Because 45 has two number of digits and 102 has three number of digits, right? So 102 is greater than 45. That's why they come after 45 while writing ascending order, right? Similarly, 45 comes after 9 while writing ascending order. So the arrangement becomes 9, 45, 102, and finally the largest number is 494. Okay. Now we move on to descending number, which is writing numbers which is the largest number at first, and then moving on to the smaller numbers, right? So 494 here is the largest number, which is greater than 10 and 2, which is greater than 445, and finally the 9. Okay, so just writing ascending number is smallest number come first and largest number come last. And while writing descending order, largest number come first and smallest number come at last. Okay, very easy. Now we have been given a very interesting exercise. Now we have 4 different digits and we have to write greatest and smallest number out of these 4 digits that we have been given. Okay, how do we do it? It's very simple. We understand their place value, right? How to make a number the largest? Just place the largest value, the largest digit at the largest place value, right? It's very simple. And how do we make the number smallest? Just place the smallest digit at the largest value. Just opposite, okay? For example, here we have 2, 8, 5, and 1. Okay. Now we have to make a greatest number. How do we do it? So we have 4 digits. So for making a 4-digit number, we will be having a ones place, a tens place, a hundreds place, and a thousand place, right? So for example, we have to make a greatest number. So we place, for making the number greatest, we place the largest digit at the highest place value. Okay. So what is the highest digit here? Here it is 8. So we place 8 at thousands value. Okay, thousands place value. So it becomes 8,000 because any digit other than this will become lesser than 8,000. For example, if we keep 5 at thousands place value, it becomes 5,000, which is of course less than 8,000, right? So it is not the greatest. Hence, we have to put the highest digit at the highest place value. So we put 8 at thousands place. Similarly, we have been left with 2, 5, and 1. Okay. So putting out of this, which one is greatest? 5 is greatest. So we put 5 at hundreds place, which makes the number 8, 5. Again, 2 is greater than 1. So we put 2 at tens place and 1 at ones place, which makes the number 8521, which is the greatest number that we can form out of these 4 digits. Understood? It's very easy. Just put the highest digit at the highest place value. Okay. Now how to make the smallest number? Just put the smallest digit at the highest place value because it will make the number smallest, right? For example, here we have this out of these 4 digits, we have 1 as our smallest digit. We pick this number to put at the thousands place, right? If we do other than this, like if we pick 2, for example, to put at thousands place, it will make the number as 2000, which is greater than 1000, right? So it will not solve our purpose. So we pick 1000, 1 for thousands place. Similarly, we have been left with 2, 8, and 5. So we pick Another, again, the smallest number, which is 2, right, for the hundredths place. Other than this, would make it 1050, 1500. Let's say if we pick 5, but if we pick 2, it will make it as 1200. So 1200 is smaller than 1500. So we pick the smaller one, so, which is 2, right? So we picked 2 for the hundredths place, similarly 5 for the tens place, and 8 for the ones place, which makes the number as 1258, and this will be the smallest number that we will have, right? So till now it has been very easy, and that is it for today, guys. Great job on learning numbers. We learned a lot, like we learned how to read numbers, right? We learned how to read numbers and how to, what are their applications, and how to understand their place value, and how to read it in Indian place value chart, and how to make it in international place value chart. So how to read in both value systems, and then we moved on to comparing numbers, where we discussed two simple tricks to understand which a number is bigger and smaller. And then we studied about how to arrange number in ascending order and descending order. And then finally we concluded with learning how to make a greatest and smallest numbers out of the digits. Okay, so it is very important, if we are not in practice, that we can miss sometimes and make the wrong greatest and wrong smallest numbers. So we must practice this thing, uh, and for that we have some exercise. So please uh, do this exercise and help me answer these easy questions. uh, so we have three simple questions with us, which is which number is bigger. First, we have to compare, right? So here we have 56,789 and 56,798. So which one is bigger out of these two? So you will have to compare these two and write the bigger number in the comment section. Again, another question suggests arrange the numbers in ascending and descending order. So you have four different numbers here, and you have to arrange them in ascending and descending order. And we have finally a number which you have to write in words. Okay, so it is very important for you to practice, and please go through this exercise and write the answers in the comment section. I will be waiting for them. I will check them and I will reply you with the correct answer. So thank you for watching, guys, and please wait for the next video. We will have a much fun video coming up. We will continue this series and we will have fun uh, together. Okay.